Hey, what's going on, everyone? So today I wanted to make a video update of what's been going on with my trucking business over here in Minnesota. So it's actually been going okay. I actually haven't been working within the last a week and 1 day. I've been working actually almost 2 weeks because first my truck broke down, and then the trailer that I pulled broke down, and then because that trailer broke down, I messed up and I didn't connect the lines, the hydraulic lines to the trailer, and I started running the the PTO and everything, and the lines were connected, and I burnt the PTO, and then so that was not good. So um then I had to leave and I had to come back, and then when I came back the next day, they didn't fix the trailer right. So then another trailer broke, and they give my trailer to a guy that works for the company. And now I haven't had a trailer, so I haven't been able to pull nothing. But my broker, the guy that gives me the work, he is in Hawaii. He came back today, so I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow, and hopefully he has something else for me to pull. That way I can keep busy. But yeah, it was an interesting 2023. I started the year kind of good, really good. As the year ended, though, it did get slow. So the company that I work for, the scrap metal company I work for, at the beginning of the year and towards like even like the middle of the year. Actually, you know what? Yeah, the middle of the year they hired. So there was only two roll off drivers for the company. Me, which is I'm an owner operator, and there's another guy who is a company driver, and me and him did most of the work, which was a lot of work, kept us really busy, and we made good money. But I did get kind of burnt out, and so the guy that was dispatching us kind of saw that, so he was like, "I might need to hire another driver." So he hired another driver, and which it was good, when it was busy because we were still all busy, but it wasn't like crazy. It wasn't crazy where we're working like 15 hours a day or anything like that. We're working 10 to 11 hours a day, 9 to 11 hours a day, which is really good. So then I like that. I'm not gonna lie to you, I miss the money when I was working like 14, 15 hours a day. But at the same time, there's not a life to live. That is not a life to have when you're working that many hours every day. And yeah, so from the middle of the year till now, it's till the end of the year, it did slow down towards the end of the year even more because Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that. But overall, I think I made the same amount of money as I did in 2022. And even though for 2022 I was off for like a month and a half, so this last year I was only off for like, I think, like 3 weeks. And I still managed to make the same amount of money in 2022 as I did on 2023. So if anything, I made less money in 2023 compared to 2022 than I would have made in 2022 had the truck not broke down. So yeah, that's what's been going on with my trucking. Now it has been a mild winter here in Minnesota, and I'm really loving it. It's been nice. It was only really really cold for like 2 weeks, and now it's back to 30s. It went down to like -10, and now it's back to like 30s, so which is really good. I Oh, the truck gelled up on me again this year, which I don't understand. I treated it. I added premium fuel, but I guess I must have not added enough. And so yeah, good thing it was right in front of my yard where I parked. It was like maybe like half a mile away or a mile away, and but it's kind of like uphill, and it's kind of like you got to go up to a bridge. And so I was it was like I could have walked back, but it would have taken me probably, I don't know, like 20, 25 minutes. And I had my truck gelled up and turned off, and I was just waiting, just thinking about what I was gonna do. And then this lady decides to show up. Was gonna make a U-turn because it's like like just like a two lane road, two lane going that way, two lane coming, so 4 lane road. And this lady was gonna turn around right where I broke down, and I went up to her and asked her if she could give me a ride because she was gonna go back to the same way where I came from. She And she was like, yeah, sure. I'll give you a ride. And she was nice enough to give me a ride. On the way there, she was like, you're not going to kill me, right? Which was I was like, look, that's my business right there. If anything, that's my truck. You can always go back after I kill you. No, no. I just told her, no, I broke down. I need to go back. My yard's right there, so I can pick up my pickup truck, grab my pickup truck. That way I can go do whatever I need to do. So I went. She dropped me off when right before I got there. I was like, see, I didn't kill you. Everything was fine, which is really funny to me. Then after that, I went to the Peterbilt dealership, bought new filters. Went to the fuel station, bought some fuel, some diesel, so I can put some warm diesel on the filters. And I also bought the diesel service 911 emergency. I put that in the filters, put half of it, half of the rest of fuel, half of that, and the rest of fuel. That way, maybe something could happen and it wouldn't gel up anymore. Or it would clear the lines. So I did that. Uh, I changed the filters. I turned my truck on, and I went back to the yard where I parked my truck. And then I asked one of the guys there if he could take me back with my truck. That way we could pick up my semi, and he could drive my truck back. So we did that and everything. Got back to the yard. The truck ran for like an hour. I decided to go grab something to eat because I wanted to get warmed up. I wanted to make sure that the truck wasn't gonna die. But right before I left to go get something to eat, the truck was like, it sounded like it was gonna turn off, and I was like, damn. So then I was like, you know what, whatever. If it's gonna turn off, it's gonna turn off. So I went grab something to eat. When I came back, sure enough, the truck was dead, and I was like, that's crazy. So then I had to replace the filters again. So what I did is I just took the old filters, took them indoors where it was warm, and then put some fuel in there, took it back, hooked them up, and then I asked the guy where I park because they have like a shop there if I could leave my truck park overnight inside the shop, and I did that. The next day I was good, but man, it's so I don't know why, but it's so stressful. Like when your truck gels up, it's so stressful because good thing I was right in front of the yard, but if I would have been like far away, I would have had to pay a towing truck, which would not have been good. And because last year I remember paying like over $1,000 to get my truck, uh, towed, which is not. First of all, you gotta wait for the tow truck. Which if you're inside your truck and it's really cold outside, you're freezing your butt off, and then you gotta go, and then he'll take you somewhere, and then the shop where you take it to, charges you another $300, $400. That's how much they charged me last year, $370 something just to have the truck inside the shop overnight. Really, that's all they did, and yeah, it's just not fun, man. And then like the fact that you worry about that truck might gel up on you and die, that the fuel might gel up on you and die. It's like not a good feeling. So I don't know. I'm looking at a couple options. I'm looking at maybe buying a fuel heater for my fuel. Um I know I've seen the Arctic Fox fuel stick. Um I I know I know a guy that runs that on his truck, and he says it's really good. I've also looked at the fuel disc, the fast fuel pump. Is it a fuel pump? Yeah, fuel pump. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I've looked into that as well, and it seems like I'm gonna go with. Oh no, and I've also looked at the Dabco fuel filter, which that one has a heating. Some of them had the heating, heating element in it, and so I'm thinking I might go with that, but I don't know how much it's gonna cost for them to install it. Um, if it's gonna cost like $5,000, I don't know. I might not do it. I might just do the Arctic Fox fuel stick for the fuel tanks, but I don't even know how could I do it. I gotta find a place that can do it for me. So yeah, it's kind of been an interesting winter. But I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful that I'm able to still be out here. It's I started my business in the middle of 2019. I survived the pandemic. I had to move to Minnesota, like If you follow me, you know that I'm in Minnesota now, and now I've been here for this is my third winter, and I'm surviving, and I'm thriving thanks to God, you know. And so I'm really grateful for the opportunity to be here. I'm really grateful to God to be able to work here and have my family here, and we're all here, and we're all pretty happy. And but I don't know what the future will hold. I don't know. As much as this winter has been a warm winter, I just still hate it, man. I hate the cold, and I would love it. I would love it if I can win the lottery, and I would not be here in Minnesota. I would move back to Las Vegas. That's where my family is too. That's where my mom is, my brother, my sister. So that would be amazing. But you never know what can happen. You know, anything can happen, and I'm just grateful to be alive and grateful to be here and have the opportunity to work, you know, and just to have the health to work and just keep going, you know. I think 80% of businesses die within the first 5 years. I've been in business. What? Oh, yeah, huh? Like, okay, so the middle of this year will be 5 years. So if I survive till July, that gives me a high chance that my business can keep going. So praise God, praise God. God has been good. All right, that's just about it for my channel update. If anybody cares, good. If not, oh well too. I mean, if you like the content, please like and subscribe, man. Really appreciate it. Take care. God bless you.